You have all of these amazing qualities within you. Some of them you might know about, but some of them sometimes might be hard to see. They might be buried under negative thoughts, like cynicism or negative self-talk. They might be buried under the dust of neglect. If we don't use certain qualities for a long time, we might forget that we possess them. Or they might be buried beneath our fear. Sometimes it's scary acknowledging our hidden strengths. Either because we're afraid of the power they bring us, or maybe because we want so badly to believe these good things about ourselves are true that we're scared to look too closely for fear we might find out definitively that they're not true. Like Schrodinger's cat, as long as we don't look in the box, the things we most want to believe about ourselves are simultaneously true and not true. Our uncertainty protects us. I want to tell you that it's okay to look. I'll help you. What we're going to do today is an energy healing with light. First, I'm going to use a special candle to illuminate some of your amazing qualities. Then, group by group, I'm going to pull out any negative energy that might be blocking those qualities. Then, I'll energize and illuminate them with colored lights. Are you ready? Okay, great. So, first, I have this special light. And I'm just going to pass it up and down your body. Get a good thorough look at what we're dealing with here. I bet you won't mind if I light another one. Here we go. Now I'm just going to use this special illuminating light. I'm going to run it up and down your body. So all you need to do is just breathe deeply and relax. Okay. using it to check your chest, your stomach, your arms, your legs, and alright. So we are going to start with the color red. And the qualities that we're going to be clearing and illuminating that are associated with this color are your courage, your passion, and your strength. So now I'm just going to look into your eyes, and if you'll allow me, I'm going to gently pull out any negative energy that might be blocking your courage, your passion, and your strength. There we go. And a few more. Just getting rid of those. You don't need these anymore. If you miss them, you can always get them back. But right now, you don't need them. And about 3 more. Perfect. Now I'm going to be using red light to illuminate those qualities. Your courage, your passion, and your strength. So what I need you to do is pick a point over my shoulder, any point at all. I'm going to shine this light into your eyes. And I just want you to keep on looking right ahead. Perfect. Alright. Now I'd like you to focus on my finger right here. It's going to be the same drill. I'm going to shine this light into your eyes. I'm going to illuminate those qualities. And you should feel them brightening as you stare right at this finger. Don't look away. Perfect. And once again, you should feel those qualities in you brightening up. Your courage brightening up. Your passion brightening up. And your strength brightening up. And you should feel it in your toes, in your feet, in your lower legs, in your knees, in your thighs, in your hips, in your belly, your lower back, your chest, your upper back, your shoulders, You should feel your courage, your passion, and your strength illuminating in your fingers, in your hands, your lower arms, in your elbows, your upper arms, in your neck, in your chin, your jaw, in your ears, and your cheeks, in your nose, and in your forehead, the top of your head, all over. Okay. Okay, now look at my nose. Perfect. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. The next color is going to be green. So, the qualities associated with that color are your compassion, your generosity, and your self-worth. So first, I'm going to reach in. I'm going to pull out any negative energy that might be blocking those qualities. Compassion, generosity, and self-worth. They're inside you, and I'm clearing out the debris. Alright, a few more. Here we go. You should be able to see the compassion inside yourself a little more clearly now. You should be a little quicker to recognize your generous instincts. You should be a little less afraid to recognize your self-worth. So once again, if you could choose a spot over my shoulder and stare at it, we're illuminating inside you your compassion, your generosity, and your self-worth. You should feel them brightening up in your toes and your feet, your lower legs, your knees, and your upper legs, and your hips, and your belly, your chest, and your back. Look at my finger. You should feel your compassion, your generosity, and your self-worth illuminating in your fingertips, in your hands, in your arms, and your shoulders, and your neck, in your chin, in your jaw, in your cheeks, in your ears, and in your nose. You should feel them illuminating in your forehead, in the top of your head, all over your body. Perfect. You're doing a great job. The next color is blue. The qualities that we're going to be clearing and illuminating here are your creativity, your self-advocacy, and communication. So I'm going to go ahead and start clearing them. Here we go. Once again, we're clearing up your creativity, your self-advocacy, and your communication. You should be able to see them a little easier already. You should be a little more in tune with your creative instincts. You should be just a little quicker to stand up for yourself. You should find it a little easier to know the right words, to speak your mind and your heart. Let's see, I think we have about 3 more here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now we're going to use a blue light to illuminate all of those qualities within you. Okay. Pick a point over my shoulder, starting with this side. Just keep staring straight ahead. We're illuminating your creativity, your self-advocacy, and your communication. You should feel those qualities lighting up in your toes, in your feet, in your ankles and your lower legs, in your knees and in your thighs. You should feel them lighting up in your hips and in your lower back and in your belly. We're illuminating your creativity, your self-advocacy, and your communication. Perfect. Okay, look at my finger. Keep your eyes right on it. You should feel those qualities lighting up in your chest and in your fingertips, in your hands and your lower arms. You should feel them lighting up in your elbows and in your upper arms, in your shoulders and in your neck. You should feel them lighting up in your chin, your jaw, and your cheeks. In your ears and in your nose. You should feel them lighting up in your eyes, in your forehead, and the top of your head. You should feel them lighting up all over your body. Perfect. One more. this last quality that we're going to clear and illuminate is up to you. So I want you to take a moment and think about a quality that you'd like to strengthen, to clear of negative energy, to access more easily. It can be something totally different from what we've already covered, or it can be one we've already gone over that you just want to give a second pass to. So I'd like you to go ahead and close your eyes just for a moment. I want you to envision that quality. Think about what it means to you. And envision yourself embodying that positive quality from your head to your toes. Now open your eyes. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out any negative energy that's blocking that quality. Any little bits of negative self-talk or cynicism or fear or simple neglect that's been keeping you from connecting with this quality. In just a moment, I'm going to be using a bright white light to illuminate that quality within you. Okay. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, pick a spot over my shoulder, stare at it. I'm gonna start with this. And I'm just using this bright, white, healing light to illuminate that quality, to make it bright and strong and true to you. You should feel it shining in your toes and in your feet. You should feel it glowing in your ankles and in your lower legs, in your knees and your thighs. You should feel it in your hips and in your lower back and in your belly. You should feel it in your chest and in your upper back. Stare at my finger. You should feel it in your fingers. You should feel that quality shining in your hands, your wrists, your lower arms. Elbows and your upper arms. You should feel it in your shoulders, in your neck. You should feel it in your chin and in your jaw. You should feel it in your cheeks and in your ears, in your nose, in your eyes, in your forehead. You should feel it in the top of your head and all over your body. Perfect. and you've done an awesome job. I'm going to give you a quick countdown from 10 to 0. And in that time, you can either drift off to sleep or wake up feeling refreshed and full of energy, whichever one you choose. So just decide if you want to wake up or drift away as I count down from 10 to 0. When you hit 0, you'll get to that perfect point of sleep or awakeness, whichever you choose. Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.